I'll read through the flavor text before we begin,
Oh, you know me so well.
and and then I'll run through the rules to refresh everyone. So, okay, hello, welcome to Everdell. A new year begins. Within the charming valley of Everdell, beneath the boughs of towering trees, among the meandering streams of mossy hollows, a civilization of forest critters is thriving and expanding. Ever since a famed adventurer, Corin Evertail, discovered the hidden realm long ago, the citizens have prospered under the shelter of the enduring Evertree. From Everfrost to Belsong, many a year have come and gone, but the time has come for new territories to be settled and new cities to be established. You will be the leader of a group of critters intent on just such a task. Buildings to construct, lively characters to meet, events to host. It will be a Will the sun shine brightest on your city before the winter moon rises? Prepare to be enchanted by the wondrous world of Everdell. Once you are here, you might never, ever want to leave. So,
That was beautiful.
we are basically going to be playing as sort of city builders, and we need to build the best and most wondrous city with the best events and such. Um, so, running through the rules, on your turn, you will do one of three things: placing a worker somewhere on the worker placement spots. You'll be playing a card from your hand or from the meadow, which is the sort of open hand in the middle of the board, or for the next season. So, in a game of Everdell, we play is 4 rounds in total. Each round represents a season, and every season you'll be sort of escalating. You'll be getting new workers, and you'll be able to do more things on your turn. I've noticed that sort of the first turn of this game is kind of slow, and things go slowly, build slowly. It's probably for the best if you're new. So just to run through things, so we all do one action a turn. If you're going to be placing a worker, you can see on your if you come and take a look at my playboard here with the white meeples, you've got your workers here. When you're building cities or critters to your not cities, sorry, if you're building buildings or playing critters to your city, you'll be placing them in one of these slots here, and it's nice they've sort of shown that there's like a 15 card, and they've given an extra slot for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. So during your turn, during your worker, so you'll take one of your workers that have, and you'll take them over to the board and place them in one of these worker spots here, which are notified paw print. If a worker fully enclosed circle, the action, if they have sort of this open circle like this, and as many workers can go there as possible, including multiples of your own. On the sides of the board, we have these sort of randomized setup worker spots, and there's two worker spots in each, and these are closed, so only one meeple can go there. One thing to note is that you cannot put two of your meeples in the same location. I believe these are called forest locations, so some cards might say forest location on them. They'll mean these 4 cards on the side. The basic locations are all along this path at the top. So during your turn, if you place a worker there, you will perform the action that's sort of printed on. Let's just have a quick look here. So starting on the left side here, you can gain twigs from the twig pool here. You just drag them out. You've got resin and pebble and berries. These are cards here. These symbols mean cards. This symbol means a point, so which you just take from the pool over here. Forest locations are usually the more powerful and more interesting. Just go through them here. You can see it's explained what's on the top here. Here you can draw 2 meadows and play one for -1 any. So if anything says any on it, it basically means wild resource or any resource. So in this situation here, you would draw meadow, which is the open hand over here, and you can play one of them at -1 resource, and you can choose what resource that is. So just below that, we've got if you put a worker here, you'll gain 2 resin and 1 twig.
Can it go to 0 with a -1?
I believe it can, yes.
Okay.
Here you can get, and here you can get sort of 1 of each, except for the pebble. So that's the workers pretty much. The interesting spots here at the bottom are the journey track, which you can only do in the autumn season, which is the final. To do this action, you'll basically place your worker on one of these spots, discard a number of cards equal to the points displayed, and you will basically get that many points at the end of the game. Here in the Haven, you can discard any number of cards from your hand, and for every 2 that you discard, you can get 1 of any resource. At the top here, we have what are called events. If you put your worker down there, basically when you reclaim your worker, you'll grab that event and sort of claim it for yourself. So each event can only be taken by 1 player, and I'll explain a little bit later what. At the very top over here on the Ever tree, we have 4 randomized events, which are basically sort of random objectives. They're the same as the other events that I've described. If you wish to claim it, you pop your worker on there, and when you recall it, you'll complete that objective unless it says when achieved. So when achieved means if you put a worker there, then you activate what it says. So that is all the worker spots. Cards. So if we look at the meadow here, I'll explain sort of the different. You have with cards 2 different types of card. You have crit. Have a quick closer look at one of these cards. You'll see sort of underneath the name of the card, you can see whether it's a critter or a construction. If it's common, that means you can have as many of those as you want in your city. If it's 1 at any time in your city, each card will have a special effect, which you can sort of read in your own. The little points displayed on them are how many points you'll get at the end of the game if you manage to play it into your. Another special thing about Everdell is the way that critters and construction. If you look at this construction card, and it's the same for every construction card, on the lower right, you'll see a little critter. If you build a construction city, and in your hand or in the meadow, there is the matching critter. So, for example, let's just pretend, I had this in my
actually,
city.
the farm, you can use the farm because you have.
Yeah. So the farm is matches the husband or the wife. So if I built this farm into my city, on my next turn, if as part of playing a card, I could then take this husband for free and place him into my city. And then to denote that you've got a free critter from a construction, you take one of these little occupied tokens and you place it over the critter icon. So you've got that free critter.
It means he's living there.
More than 1 from a single construction. That pretty much sums up playing cards. The last thing that we can do is to move on to the next season, and that counts as an action for your turn. And when you do that, you'll basically get all of your workers back, and then you'll go over to this section here, and you can see the next season for yourself. You'll take your new worker for the respective season. So you can see in spring and summer, you'll get 1 new worker, and then in autumn, you'll get 2 additional workers. In addition to that, when you move into the next season, you'll do a special thing. So there are various different types of cards. Some of them are these green cards, which are called production cards. So during spring and autumn, when you move into that season, you will activate every production card in your city. So if you manage to play some of them in the first round, you'll get good use out of them because you basically activate them when you play it during spring and then again during autumn. In summer, instead of producing, you will draw 2 cards from the meadow into your hand, and that'll be what you do during that season. Yes, so if you look at these events here, like I mentioned before, there are different types of cards. Each of them has a different symbol and color on them. You need to have in your city that number of cards that match that symbol in order to claim one of these events. here for the city monument, I would need to have 3 of these blue cards in my city in order to be able to claim that. And then if we quickly look at these objectives up here, I'll explain how those work. So each objective requires you to have 2 specific cards in your city, usually 1 critter and 1 construction. If you have both of those, you are able to claim that objective. Though when you do so, that you have enough resources to gain as many points as you can, because then you will score that objective.
Can only one person claim each objective?
Yes, just like the events, each objective up here, only 1 person can claim. So we have a quick look at the performer in residence objective up here. So if you have an inn and a bard in your city, you can place your worker here. You'll want to place up to 3 berries on the card to gain 2 points for each berry. So you kind of want to make sure that you've got enough berries to do that when you go over to claim that objective. That's pretty much the game. We each do 1 action at a time. Once everyone has finished their autumn season, the game will end and we'll calculate our victory point score.
Do you start with any resources or?
Nope. You'll start with the cards in your hand, and then we just to go over what you will score for. You'll score for the total victory points that you've scored for each of the cards that you've placed in your city. There's a special kind of card. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's this sort of purple with a flower on it. Those cards normally give you additional ways to score additional points at the end of the game. You'll get points for every coin token that you've got, points for your journey worker. So if you've placed a worker in this sort of journey track at the bottom of the board, you'll get points for that. And then finally, you'll score items that and that's the game. Before we begin, see what an action looks like. But if there's no questions, we can.
So strategically, one thing that I've learned, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Nat, but extending your turn as much as possible is usually fairly advantageous.
Yeah, so if you can, you generally don't want to move to the next season until there's literally nothing else you can.
And other people can move. One of the interesting things is other people can move to new seasons before you're out of your own season. So this doesn't have everyone doesn't move at the same time. So I could be at my last turn of the game while you still have 3 or 4 turns left.
Was it a yes?
What is it?
No more questions. We'll begin. All right, cool. I'll take the first turn then. So, I'm gonna have a quick look at my cards first. See what do I really want to do to begin with.
If you take a card out of the meadow, is it replaced immediately, or is it does it only refresh in like?
I believe it's at the end of your turn. So if you play a card from the meadow, it'll be at the end of your turn, I think. Okay, I know what I want to do. On this first space here, so gain 2 resin. I think you pop them in there. Yeah, if you pop them in your tray, at the bottom right of your screen, you have like the gathero mat, and you can see this is. So it's 2 resin and 1 twig. All right, cool. That was my turn. So it's now orange. Jean-Carré.
I thought you were going to say that. When I'm taking a card from the meadow, do I also have to immediately play it, or am I able to take it into my hand?
So you can't just straight up take a card from your meadow. You have to play it from the meadow.
Yeah, you thought so.
Actually, you could draw 2 with the action on the left.
Yeah, I suppose not in this case. Yeah, if you really wanted to sort of save a card that's in the meadow, you could do this action.
But you can't build it.
Yeah, but if you can't,
No.
I believe
Yeah.
in this case here, like you would be able to take the 2 meadow cards, but then if you couldn't play any of them, you would just keep them both in your hand.
I suppose I'm gonna start off here and have 3 twigs. There we go.
Okay. I think I'm gonna start. Get one wood.
Was it your turn or was it my turn?
Yeah, it was Corby's turn. We go clockwise.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I was going the opposite way. All right.
But it's your turn now.
Going to copy you. I'm taking a twig resin and a berry.
Wood.
Oh, not that.
Bit soon
I'll
for
save.
that.
I'll save that for later.
Working on the critter level turn, so it's twigs and pebbles, not wood and stone.
Right.
I'm not ready. Right, what am I doing? I want something.
It feels quite hard to build anything in the first season.
Yeah, like I
this
mentioned,
game
the first round is usually kind of.
It's deceivingly tight. You'll see that it starts just spiraling out. Like the amount of stuff you can do to extend your turns is really, really dynamic. But it comes off like you have no resources, you have no action, you have no way to do anything, and then you start realizing, no, all these things chain together.
Yeah, probably.
Like the last round of the game will last way longer than you would assume it should, just from this first initial turn or two.
I'm gonna go.
We will see.
Here. I'll get 2 twigs and then I'll draw a card. This version of the game has scripting, as you can see. I think there's a button just on your player map to draw a card.
Oh, nice.
So I just click that.
Oh yeah, and you also have the next season, which will summon everything for you.
Oh, nice. Okay, so just to be clear before I try anything, draw 2 meadow cards and play one for -1 anything. That means that I get to keep 1 card playing 1. I only just pay for 1.
The cards so you draw 2 meadow cards. So the card that you play has to be a meadow card still, but you keep the other one in your hand.
Cool. Let me, before I embarrass myself. I'm going to be doing that, I sincerely hope. And I'm going to be drawing this one and this one to play the farm down. And I'm going to be taking off the cost of the resin, that was it, and just paying 2 wood. 2 twigs.
Yeah,
twigs.
That works.
I meant twigs.
Yeah, I think there's a button that you can press as well to refill the meadow when you've taken.
Oh no, yeah, there totally is. This is cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the same. And I'm gonna take the crane.
Oh, is the hand limit 8? Is that right?
Oh,
yes,
it is?
Sorry, there is a hand limit. The hand limit is 8, and I think you discard at the end of your turn.
Okay, so that's okay for me, because then I can and I will take the innkeeper as well, and then I'm just gonna build the crane for free.
Oh, sorry, that's not right. If you were to draw cards, and you have 8, you can't draw any more cards.
Oh, okay. So I actually can't build it. That's not nice. Then I have to rethink what I'm doing.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no worries. I would like to build it. So, what I'm gonna do instead? So I can't even draw cards because I'm at 7 already. So I think...
So the hand limit's
Oh,
8,
yeah.
but you start with 8 cards in your hand?
So each, so because I was first player, I started with the fewer
6.
cards.
Oh, so I
Okay,
start with
so
8
you
because
start
I'm
with
last
7.
player.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Cards are
So I'm
more
just
difficult to come by resource.
doing this, and then I'm going to draw a card, because then I'm on 8, so I'm fine. Okay.
Okay, I am taking my little hedgehog. We're going to go here. We're going to get 2 resin and a twig. Oh, I'm having trouble drawing these resin. There we go.
Yeah, I think the tabletop simulator server is in Europe, so everyone from the States is going to have high ping.
I think I'm doing
Luckily,
okay.
we're all
How's my
Europe.
connection to you? Is it all right?
Yeah.
Seems
Your
right.
ping is way higher, but it's okay.
Sure.
Okay, so I've used all my workers now, so all I can do is cards. And so I'm going to spend 2 twigs and a resin. I'm just going to pop it in the trash. There we go.
Oh, it goes in the trash, does it?
I think, yeah, it's just easier instead of having to go over and do it all. Because these are infinite pools.
No, I...
Jesse.
All right, you started it. Let's just... I have this recorded. Building a farm.
Damn, there's evidence. Yeah, so I'm building a farm. So you built a farm as well, Jakari, right?
Yeah.
So you should have got that berry. So as soon as you play,
Oh, you get... Oh.
You do with it.
Good to know.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Although it is too late this time. You've already passed your turn, so... It's good to know for next time, at least.
So it looks like you can draw resources as if they were cards, which might make it easier for you to gain some resources.
Do they go into your hand, or do they go into the tray?
It goes into your hand, so you have to move it from your hand into the tray.
Okay, still might be easier.
So I've just played this card out, so now it's your turn to carry.
Cool. Okay, so because I have the husband, I can just play him for free, can't I?
Yes, and then you'll take a little door token.
Yes, and I feel like that's probably all I'm going to be able to do.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to do what it says here because your husband doesn't have a wife.
Look, he's searching, okay? He's on the market. It's been a rough season.
He's happy to be single.
He will find love.
Absolutely.
This is getting personal now.
You know, he
has his farm as well.
That's true.
Exactly.
Eventually that's all I'm going to have. No love, but a big farm. And many ducks.
Oh, so you're finished already.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 berries to build this pigeon.
Ooh, the postal pigeon.
I will use it immediately, right?
Yeah, so you'll reveal 2 cards from your hand and you choose one to play.
Right. So I'm
the other there's a discard space over here for you to discard.
Just thinking of which one to choose here. I think I'm gonna build this.
That's a very good one.
Got the mole, and then I'm finished.
Yeah, so these blue type cards generally are really good engine building. They generally have an effect that happens that lets you gain additional resources.
Yeah, right.
So I am going to go ahead and build an inn. So 2 wood, 1 resin.
So this inn card has a worker space on it. Workers to do the action on the card. Notice as well that it says open on it, which means every other player can also place their workers on that spot to do the action. However, if another player places their worker there, you will get a 1-point coin as recompense.
Yep, they'll pay me. So I'm open for business, boys. And the effect is actually not too bad. So if you go there, you get to play a critter or construction from the meadow for 3 fewer resources.
That's
Actually,
really
really
nice.
powerful.
Yeah, inns can be pretty powerful cards.
So me, what am I doing? I'm gonna pay a berry to bring an innkeeper into my.
Hello, innkeeper.
So the innkeeper lets you. Yeah, you've still got one in the meadow that you can take if you want.
I see him there.
Yeah, so
Don't
the
tell
innkeeper
anyone,
lets you
please.
Shh. I'll keep it a secret. Yeah. So he lets you basically play a critter from the meadow for 3 fewer berries. I believe you discard him to do that. Oh no. Oh yes. Yes, you discard him to do so. Your
Very
turn to
nice.
play.
Now here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I have one move I can make unless I go into the next season, and that's to pick up a certain card in the meadow. I'm so sorry, but I'm spending a berry. I'm just gonna take that.
I mean,
Yeah, you could totally do that, but you might get
It's
banned.
only one meadow.
I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing.
it's
so...
not like I just built a very beautiful inn that was perfect for either of those innkeeps to spend their time out. I mean, that's
Okay.
It is. It's hard to tell whether the innkeepers just don't really know how to find work, or if whoever built the inn is just not really aware where the market is. But
maybe he's just there to find your husband a wife.
Exactly, or maybe he will be my husband's wife. You know, maybe this is a modern society.
There's a lot of possibilities.
Absolutely.
So
I'll tell you what, the innkeeper's giving him a look. Anyway,
I just built a courthouse, and now I'm getting the judge who will work in the courthouse for free. So that's my turn.
You have a very powerful engine growing over there.
I love engine builders.
Cool. So, little did you all know that despite the fact that these other 2 useless innkeeps were finding work in other locations, that is because we already were booked. We already have an innkeep. We didn't need your rabble. So I'm going to play an innkeep card if that wasn't clear.
Yep, so you'll just take a occupied token and pop it on the innkeep.
God, are these all the innkeepers?
Yeah,
they're all gone. That's it.
Wow.
I believe there are 3 of every common critter, and 3 of every. I think it might just be 3 of every card. I thought it was 2 of every unique one, but there are definitely 3 innkeepers. So, right, I believe I probably have to move to the next season. So I don't think there's anything else I can do. No, any husband and wives going round? No. Yeah, all right. So I will prepare for the next season, and I will see what happens.
Ooh, they all return.
So was that everything you do for that turn, or do you still have to, or do you still can do something?
He will also gain a berry.
Yeah, because it's spring, I get to activate all my green cards again, so I'll gain another berry.
Oh.
Yeah, and then that's me, and I'm moving into spring.
Okay. There's definitely nothing I can do. I'm almost 100% confident of that. I would say I'm about 98% confident, so I think it's time for me to go into the next season as well. So I'm going to click the button, and that was adorable. And green cards, what have I got? Oh, so I also get one berry. Nice. So when it says that I pair my husband with a wife, does it literally mean I just place the wife on top of that card?
Yeah, so they share the same spot. Okay. I think you could pop it in the extra slot if you wanted, just so that you can see the 2 cards separately.
So whichever cards on the bottom, metaphorically speaking, would still actually count in my city.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Well, that's me done.
Okay. Because I just built a judge, I think I could build a general store because I can change one of my resources. So I would like to change the wood, which is not wood, but I can't remember the name, to the other thing, to the pebble. Does it work that way?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I will build it. Then I will just remove that and that, and because I built a construction, I can get one of the other resources, and I think I will get me some resin.
And then you also get a berry.
Oh yeah, and I get a berry.
Store.
Right. That's nice.
Definitely off to a good start, though.
I like this game.
I'm not really aware of the significance of my actions, but then I could say the same for everyday life. So I suppose I feel right at home.
So I'm doing some math here real quick, seeing if I'm able to do anything effective.
This is not a math game. It's what.
Yeah, I'm trying to think through if I'm able to chain things in a way that actually allowed me to build something. I don't think I can quite get there, which is really disappointing. I think I'll be one resource away from what I need to.
Yeah, me too.
To build. What a shame.
Oh, I actually should have looked into.
What a shame. Oh, extending my turn. See, this is the issue I have with the game. I get into these locked sequences where I'm like, I just want to do these next 7 things without any interruptions.
Can I just for a second? Can I? I took the wrong thing. I didn't want to get resign. I wanted to get pebble.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm clearly here not making the game move forward very quickly.
Take all the time you need, Jesse.
Oh, but I need way too much time. You're wrong inviting me to do that. I think I'm at least one resource away from what I want to do. The question is, does it make sense to extend my turn for the sake of extending my turn, or is it better to not? I'm going to go ahead and try to extend my turn. So I'm going to get rid of my innkeep to play a critter for 3 fewer resources. That critter is going to be the shepherd. And I gain 3 berries. So 3 will pop into my hand. But I'm not going to be able to do the second action. So I don't have a chapel, and I don't have any points on the chapel.
But that's pretty nice or neat because you didn't have to an opponent.
Now, does this doorway go away? Can I bring another? Well, there are no more innkeeps, but could I bring another innkeep?
No, I don't believe it ever goes away.
Yeah, it's used once, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be my turn.
So I will do something. And the something that I will do I will place a worker on this 3 cards and 1 pebble space. So I get 1 pebble, and I'll get 3 cards.
Lovely, right. I am going to play a card. I am the Doctor, which would be 4 berries, but I'm going to discard my Innkeeper, which will decrease the cost by 3 berries. So I'm just going to play 1 berry for that gentleman. So let's just put all the Innkeepers there where no one wants them. Let's pay that.
So I'll take it they didn't fall in love.
Sadly, they didn't. I think our nice farmer didn't really appreciate the drinking and the late nights because he's got to be up early.
That's a shame.
Now he has a doctor to.
He's got to sow those, and the doctor clearly likes berries. The farmer clearly likes berries. I think that assuming things don't get too prickly,
Potential match.
I think this is going to be it. Yeah,
Hmm.
and I can't take the action because I do not have any more berries. So that's the end of my turn.
That's sad. I'm gonna spend the pebble to build a crane because I'm building a crane.
I'm really jealous of your city.
I can get instead of a pebble. Actually, I could take anything because I can change it with the judge. But now I'm gonna take the racine and then I'm gonna finish my turn.
I've heard his city's lovely, but because I'm kind of I have the inn that's on the road to his city's location, I can tell you some inside scoops. It's actually all made out of cardboard. Like, it's not even structurally sound. Their courthouse is a facade. It's for tourists. It's for tourism. That's it.
Oh my goodness,
that's the whole idea.
Awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
You think so?
Well, that's what the people visiting are telling me.
Okay.
Whereas I think mine feels like it's more the setup to a Bronte sisters novel because there's a farm with a lone farmer on there and a doctor's just moved in. I don't know. They're just gonna have some nice times.
I'm going to discard a construction from your city, gain resources equal to that construction cost, and draw 2 cards. Fascinating.
Yeah, so that's free, but you have to basically destroy something in your city.
Yeah. Do I want my inn gone now that I've used it for something? I'd lose 2 points, though. That's pretty rough. I want the peddler, and the peddler can be triggered by the ruins. That's a lot of points to spend just for the sake of getting a peddler, I think. A peddler and 2 cards. I don't think that's worth it. But it might be. I get the same resources back, right? It just basically replaces the resources.
Yeah, you get the 2 wood and a resin.
Okay. Sure, let's do this. I'm going to build... What thing can I actually afford? Are there any construction here that I can build? Oh, well, this will be pointless if I can't even build any of them. I could destroy the inn. I'm going to destroy the inn for 2 wood and a resin.
Feels like some sort of insurance scam, just building
I guarantee it is.
Immediately destroying it.
All right, the thing's been done.
You just have to refill the meadow.
Refill meadow.
God, you and Corby's first rounders has been going pretty well.
I told you can really extend a first round.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was a bit lucky because I drew the judge with I didn't know what to do. So I took a pedal and a card and it was a judge and everything from there goes like automatically. I can do that and I can do that.
I've just looked in Quackalope. I've just looked in your resource tray. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
So, all right. So here's the thing that happened. I had a really beautiful inn and an innkeeper that was, he was really committed to working there. Like, he was really into it. But there was so much traffic coming through, going to this gargantuan kind of ruin of a city that was built next to us, that he got exhausted very quickly. And a shepherd came in and convinced him to be a part of the flock, which left my inn without anyone to tend to it, considering all the other innkeepers had been already taken up by the other cities all around the block. And so it quickly fell to ruin. But I got a lot of things from it.
Yeah, you got a lot of insurance payout from it.
The insurance was good.
So I'm going to discard my innkeeper, and I'll get a judge.
What have we got against Inky?
Look, they're just very good at getting other people to work for you.
Yeah. This is becoming a very dry meadow.
The judge is very handsome, though.
Whenever you now, Joker.
Cool. Okay. I suppose I should maybe have a look around what's going on here. How many cards have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just sod it. I might actually come over here, draw some cards, and get a pebble as well.
If I flip at the wrong time, I'm going to have, like, no locations to put meeples down.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use the crane to build a farm. So I'm going to discard this. And there comes my farm. And then I will get a berry. And because I built something, I also... I don't know. A twig. Because why not?
So I'm using the ruins to call the peddler. So he's gonna live at this little space. Now when I get the peddler, I may pay 2 resources to gain 2 resources of an equal amount. And I have to figure out what I need to trade for. So you can continue while I figure out what I need to build, and let's go ahead and refill the meadow. So I'm going to trade a berry and a resin for a stone and a wood, I think. Yeah, a stone and a wood.
Oh, there's another judge.
I like the peddler just showed up to scrounge the final things from the ruins.
Damn.
Alright, so I will build a storehouse. So I'll spend a twig and a resin and a pebble.
The storehouse is cool. If you go there, you get whatever resources he's decided to set on it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, so I have to choose either 3 twigs, 2 resin, a pebble, 2 berries to pop on.
Now, this is only for you, though, right? It's not open to the rest of us.
No, it's only for me.
Yep.
So I'll put 2 berries on there.
Oh, hi there, shopkeeper.
Okay. Is it me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to decide. Now I know I've got a couple of things I could do, and I'm trying to decide what order to do them in. Oh, damn it, these are expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
If you're not actively trying to find a wife for that lonely man, I like that he's exploring his options, though.
He is.
Yeah, but he has a doctor, so he can babysit without a wife.
I mean, is that how the medical profession works?
Probably.
I think so.
Probably.
I think that's all doctors are invented to do. I think that's science.
So, because the shopkeeper just showed up in the meadow, and I have the general store for it, I'm gonna take this for free as well.
That seems to make sense.
And then that was my turn again.
Okay. So.
Oh, I have to refill the meadow for you.
So I am building this here.
I have like flashbacks because of the fall. I've lost the game by 1 point because someone played a fool in my city.
3 wood, 3 twigs, 1 pebble. Oh. Let me take the twig. There we go. And what this does, the clock tower, when played, place 3 coin here. At the beginning of preparing for season, you may pay 1 coin from here to activate one of the basic or forest locations where you have a worker deployed. So it's going to allow me to reactivate a location that I'm currently at.
To do one of your workers again, but as you move into another season.
Yep.
Nice.
But I believe those coins are worth victory points if I keep them to the end. So I am paying victory points.
Yes.
Oh, there's a ranger.
Ooh, that's quite good.
Ooh, that unlocks the dungeon. Yeah, the dungeon is here.
Yeah, you can get a second dungeon.
Yeah, so the dungeon lets you basically imprison one of the critters in your town underneath it, so it goes out of play, but then you get to decrease the cost of something by...
It's pretty nice because the table limit actually can get pretty tight by the end of the game as well.
I feel like the table limit is tight for me already.
You know, I hear what you're saying. If only you hadn't built a tourist trap from the very get-go, then this would all be different.
Yeah. But the cool thing about it, I will finish the game in spring, so I can just watch you guys doing your stuff.
The interesting thing is I've now constructed a clock tower, so I have a ragtag peddler scurving the last remains of the inn from the ruin, and a shepherd who's now kind of living in a clock tower. So I have a very solemn city.
That's true.
Just kind of hear the bells toll.
But I have a card house, a general store, and a farm in my city.
Oh, you have a beautiful city. Yours is very functioning. Mine is one that goes for like a very sad, lonely tale.
It shows that you like Kingdom Death Monster.
So I'm going to put my worker here.
Okay.
I have 7 cards, so I can only draw 1. But I'm going to draw the one that I want, which will be the twig barge. And I'll reduce the cost of the pebble. And then I play it into my city. And because I've got a judge, I'll change the cost of the wood into a berry.
Fancy.
And then I'll gain 2 wood. Or twigs, sorry, the twigs.
Okay. I thought I decided what I wanted to do, and then I've sort of seen something else and thought maybe
Refill the meadow first.
Oh,
that's neat.
Oh, what's worth it? What's worth it? Is anything worth it these days? Hand me that.
That badger looks very attractive. He might make a nice wife.
That the fool, I'm guessing you're looking at. Is that a... Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that where that is. What I'm gonna do, I'm not that naive. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly over here into the haven. And I'm going to get rid of some cards. I'm going to discard, for every 2, you gain 1 resource. So I'm going to discard 4 cards. I'm going to discard the cemetery. I'm going to discard... Oh, that's quite nice. I'm going to discard the castle.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a hard choice.
The castle's a beautiful card.
It is. I'm not...
I mean, if you're not going to get to it, then it doesn't make sense, but you have to kind of build towards those. Ooh, a theater as well.
Theater as well, and...
You've got a nice hand.
I've got a very nice hand, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more card. I'm going to get rid of this card again because I've got too many nice cards.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to take 2 resources. I'm going to have 2 pebbles, which just seems so anticlimactic after that. But there we go. That's my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 berries and a resign to get the chip sweep because I can change with a chat one of the thingies, and then when I build it, I'm gonna activate my general store, which will make me 2 berries because I have the farm as well, and then I will get another one because I have the shopkeeper.
Nice.
Jeez.
Are you still in spring, you two?
Yes.
The hell is this?
So I'm gonna move in.
Basically, Corby got the dream set of cards
but it probably
at the very
doesn't win me
beginning
the
of the
game.
game.
Yeah, but it doesn't win me the game. That's the
It
problem.
very likely will help.
So I'm moving in a historian to my lovely clock tower.
That's a very good one as well.
So draw 1 card after I play a critter or a construction. Okay.
Okay. What do I want now? Got one last worker.
I'm really upset because in 2 turns, I'm pretty certain that I'm going to be advancing the season again, and I don't like where this is going.
You know, maybe they just need to be in the right season to find true love. Like this might not be the season for them.
Do you know? I know I won't win, but if I find a wife, I will consider myself to, morally.
I want a wife as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go here and get 2 resin and a.
You know, I'm probably 5 or 6 years away, but I'd eventually like to have a wife as well. That'd be a nice development.
You're gonna be sitting in this game for a long time.
You know, if I could find a wife through Everdell, I'd be okay with that. I feel like that'd be a very good relationship.
That would be the sweetest marriage in the world. That touched me more than I expected to. It's my turn, isn't it? Right. Wait, is it? Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, there's only one thing I want to do. I'm going to play the university, which my doctor is very happy to see.
Nice.
That's for him. So my university is a very nice, unique construction, which is going to let me discard critter or construction from my city to gain a bunch of resources. So that could be quite fancy.
If you get rid of that husband, you're going to break our hearts.
I'm going to have to play some other cards because I don't want to get rid of the doctor because he's worth a lot. He is worth a lot. The husband purely for the story, and the farm. I feel like the farm comes with a husband. So
you did pay the resources for that, right?
No, because I have the doctor.
So it doesn't work the other way.
Oh, god damn it!
So critters don't get free constructions. It's constructions that get the free critters.
Oh, god damn it! Well, I don't know.
You can afford it.
I can, but my hand is ridiculously expensive, and I don't know if I want this or what's. Sod it. And I really hope I can get this other card out at some point.
I like that expression, sod it.
I say that a lot.
I like it. That's not common phraseology here in the States, or at least not in Kentucky.
There's a lot of things I say which I will have to remember if they are polite or not. But
most of the things you've said so far haven't been polite, so I just
That's good. That's good.
I'm just building the husband as well for the farm, and then done already.
There's a lot of lonely husbands in this game.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I had my turn plan, but now that it's coming back around to my turn, I'm realizing I don't.
You forgot everything.
Yeah, well, I was hoping some of you would cycle cards up here, because that would have been nice.
Yeah, me too.
None of you did, which is unfortunate. You know, I'm going to extend my turn.
Get a berry.
I'm not sure who I'm doing this to yet, and I'm going to apologize before I've decided. But I am in fact building a fool.
Oh dear.
That's not nice.
Obviously, you're putting it in Corby's.
Here's the thing.
Why?
Here's the thing. I feel
Nice little village.
I did mention about a round ago that this badger looked like he might be a good spouse, and who am I to interrupt a good tale? I don't know if he will be, but there is a chance that he is worth falling in love with. So let's find out.
But
Oh no, you've taken down the biggest threat.
Here's the thing. That's actually not bad for him because he
can discard it.
He could discard it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, that might mean.
Oh, sorry, I did too.
Oh dear. This one. Oh no.
Can you imagine if that?
No, look, no one knows what that was.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
If that
me
being the
neither.
wife, I'd have flipped the
Fudge toad. I'm gonna take it for free.
Now the
So
next
I
card
get
will show anyway.
I feel like
Two
you should have
treats,
gotten a
'cause I have
badger.
one farm.
Oh, sweet
Who wants
baby
to
Jesus.
hit that refill button?
Do it.
Boom.
Live life. There we go.
Tell us. Oh,
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
yeah,
Flower.
that's really nice. But
Okay.
it's
Well.
pretty expensive.
Oh,
I like how the
can't
king lives in this like horrible little tree, and the queen lives in this gorgeous massive thing.
Well, you know, she's
Oh,
probably
and
more
by the way,
valuable.
I'm going to do this retrospectively, if that's okay. I should have drawn a card after I played a critter or construction because of my historian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Oh,
Can I draw a card?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done it. Oh, well, that's not a good card. Never mind.
I thought I was just going to be able to discard the fool, but I realised I've used all my workers.
You have to wait till the next round to do that.
Oh my word! I genuinely can't do anything. I probably could buy something, but I don't want to. Oh no, that's no. No, that's not worth it for me. Oh god damn it! Well, I've got to go into my next season. Oh, this is absolutely horrendous.
Well, the one thing it'll let you do is take two meadow cards straight into your hand.
Yeah. It doesn't draw them automatically, does it? Okay, so I draw. Did you say 2 cards? Did you? Yeah.
So you'll take
Yeah, so
from the
draw.
meadow. You'll just take them
Oh,
into your
2
hand.
meta cards. Oh.
So you choose 2 cards that you like the look of.
Yoink. Oh, hello. There we go.
I'm not very happy with you at the moment.
Give me your wife.
No reason.
Oh,
Neither am
there's
I.
no wife. Damn it.
I'm not happy with myself at all.
So I think I will end the season because I want my workers back,
It's about time, isn't it?
and that's that.
I'm
And you'll
looking
get
at
to
everything.
activate your green cards again.
Oh yeah, right. So I will get 6 berries, right?
No, 5 berries.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
Still 5 berries.
I just feel sick.
Okay.
I've been looking at everything. I'm pretty sure I'm also going to have to end my season. I think. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
I think it's too soon. Wait.
All right. Next season, Meeples come back.
Yeah, I'm worried you won't be able to do anything now.
And I'm going to discard one of my coins in order to reuse, I think, this right here. A wood, a resin, and a berry.
And then you'll also immediately be able to pay 2 ME to gain any.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to pay these 2 resin, but I need to look at what I want to construct. So you can go on with your turn, and I'm going to decide on that.
Okay. For my turn, I'm going to spend 2 twigs and 1 resin to build myself a mine, because I use my judge to change the pebble to a twig. Okay. And so I'll gain a pebble and refill the meadow.
All right, and on my turn, I'm gonna corner and cry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back to the table and act as if nothing happened. And I'm then gonna.
You do have a lot of workers.
I do now, yeah. But and now you've all finally left spaces, so I might be able to actually do something with them. Oh, I'm getting so panicked. Right, okay, I can do this. I believe in myself. That's not true. Right, let's see what I've got. What do I need? What does Joash need? I need that.
So I'm trading a berry and a stick for 2 pebbles.
Okay. If you say so. Oh, Lord, no. This is all going so wrong. Right, I'm gonna have this. For that. Oh no, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
you can.
Yeah. 1.
So I have 4 of these plant type cards. Can I claim the harvest festival now?
Mm-hmm.
Does it work like that? Yeah, nice.
So
I'm put it on here, and then
it'll come back when your meeple comes back to you.
That's fine, as long as you leave the meeple on.
Yeah, as long as you leave it designated, that's okay.
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 Nasty.
I'm going here to this stone. Un pebble. Okay.
All right. And I have forgotten what I wanted to do. Oh well, obviously. Sorry, it's obviously taking the mining off. And that lets me copy a production building in another place city. And I think I'm going to choose core his chip sweep to activate 1 in my city. And then I'm going to gain 2 twigs.
That's nice.
Okay. What? Let me. What am I doing? Right. I'm just reading.
Oh, there's a crow out there that might make an excellent husband or wife.
This farmer is absolutely. He's absolutely swimming. I'm sure the teacher is lovely, but they're just not really what I need right now. Is this what I need right now? This could be what I need right now. Okay, so what would that mean I could do? Okay, that's hot. If I do that, I could. Yes, right. Okay, now where am I? I almost have a strategy. I'm gonna pop myself over there, and have 1 twig, 1 resin, and 1 berry. I don't think that's how the song goes, but.
Okay.
That's me.
I'm gonna pay 4 berries to get myself a doctor in my sweet little city. Because I play a critter, I'm getting a berry back, and then I'm gonna spend 3 berries to get 3 victory points.
Nice.
I'll be right back.
Unacceptable.
I just do not have any semblance of an engine up and running here. This is just dire.
Maybe you have a wife now? Nope.
No.
Another twig barge.
Still possible.
Okay. I'm going up here into this top region. I'm going to take 2 wood and 1 card, or 2 twigs and 1 card. And the card, in case anyone was wondering, didn't really help me much, so... Okay, I believe it's on to Nat, but I think Nat is...
So, yeah, we'll just have to wait so we can give him some crap.
Well, that's standard. You guys want to practice your crap giving before he gets back?
We could certainly try. I can do it in German.
Ooh, that would be effective, and I wouldn't know what you said, so like you could be actually complimenting him, and I'd still give you praise.
Probably. But I have to think about harsh-sounding German words.
Well, and it depends on the region people are coming from, because I think a lot of German words said the right way would sound very harsh sounding.
Yeah, probably.
Whereas
also,
like
I'm
French
Bavarian,
words,
so
French words and Spanish words almost never sound harsh.
no, they actually don't.
And English just kind of sounds dumb.
It doesn't.
I mean, I know we're all offended by that, but I feel ever so slightly more offended.
About English?
I don't really. I have
Probably about an American telling.
I have very little pride about like English things in general.
I wasn't talking about it. I was talking about American English, not your English.
Oh well, crack on then.
I was talking like standard states.
I thought we were just having a dig at the English, which I am fully for, because we've been quite naughty over the years.
No, I don't know enough about you to dig at you. I just know.
I do.
No,
we need a little slap on the wrist every now and then.
I just know enough about ourselves.
I only
you
know
can get out of hand if you don't have a
the-
slap on the wrist every now and then.
Absolutely.
Is that why you're having trouble finding a wife?
Well, you never know. That might help him find someone. Just might not be wife material.
Sorry about that.
I don't know what I mean by that. That sounds like a joke. It's meaningless.
Oh, it's completely empty, and I laughed at it for the sake of humor. Now, I am disappointed. Nat has returned, and neither of you have given him crap.
Oh yes. Oh Nat.
Here we go. It's coming.
Absolute.
Yes.
I already went to sleep, so I didn't notice him coming back.
Okay. Yep.
You absolute ragamuffin.
Oh, you're a ragamuffin. He said it.
Yes.
He said it. We've been preparing that for minutes, sir.
I think I'm being more English now, actually.
I appreciate the English side of you.
Dastardly ragamuffin, you preposterous. I can't be. Let's bang on.
That was very English. Sod it, let's bang on. I don't even
right.
think I'm pronouncing that right.
With what, sod or bang?
Both of them. I just swing into a country accent here, and we just we'll just continue with this game.
Country accent in England is very, very.
Is it?
Well, I can't understand my own region's accent. I don't speak in my own region's accent. I don't really have one. I just have the Queen's English. But I live in Suffolk, where everyone talk about going in the boat. You talk about I was going down the boat the other day, and it doesn't make any sense. I was saying.
Well, at least you're not.
That's easier than my wife's family is from London, and when they start to like the real London accent, I really can't understand a thing.
You should try listen to a Scouser.
Oh,
Like
good lord! Do not
Cockney, I
YouTube
don't know.
Scouser. do not YouTube
Yeah,
Scouser.
I do. I'm a heavy viewer of Premier League, so I do know most accents.
All right, so I'm spending 1 resin and a twig.
Oh, finally! I mean, we've just been waiting this whole time.
You are very welcome, Jess.
See, boys, that's how you do it.
All right, and then I'm going to change the twig into a pebble with my judge, so I get the resin refinery, and that'll get me another resin.
Nice.
See, I'm worried that if I try to be too damning, that I will just swear profusely, and I don't want to.
That's how Jan gets angry as well.
I sound very posh and polite, and lots of people, when they meet me, think that I'm absolutely.
Oh, he's such
darling.
a nice gentleman.
I know, but then if you actually see me talk normally, my God, I could curdle milk while it's still in the cow. Anyway,
that's a good phrase. I like that.
Right. Okay. I suddenly realised that there's a move I can do which actually makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a crane for 1 pebble, which is going to let me do something one day.
One day.
As you were.
That's your turn?
I know. You all are having so much more extravagant turns than me, and I'm just here picking something up.
No,
putting it
my
down.
turn is even faster. I'm just claiming this.
Oh my god.
Thingy as well.
Oh, well, look at that. Oh, what a useless turn.
No, my turn's already done.
I gotta say, I don't like what's going on over there. If anyone gets those things that can fill up the rest of his tableau, that'd be fantastic.
You had the chance to do it.
I was being nice, and now I'm regretting everything I've done.
Yeah, Jesse. If only there was a card that could like fill up. I don't know if you've seen any of those. Right?
I know. Right?
So
I know. And if only that card could be played to the person who's clearly got the most points.
I'm building a palace. Here's the thing: there is a whole part of this game where, like, filling up your area too quickly can actually really screw you over.
Yeah,
so I didn't want to purposefully screw him either.
I like the sound of that.
I don't know. Now I'm gonna get mean now.
But there's also a dungeon, so I could probably just get rid of him.
Yeah, that's true. But you would have to waste a spot on a dungeon, which is still not quite as cost effective. So if no one saw, I built the palace, which is going to give me 1 extra point at the end of the game for each unique construction in my city.
Very nice.
All right, and something along the lines of what, sod on or whatever.
Well, I typically go with sod it. Let's crack on.
Sod it. Let's crack on. Okay.
Yeah, that'll do.
I've got it. I'll learn.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Like a month from now, I'm going to end up using this in a Quackalope video.
Oh, I really hope you start saying sod it, let's crack on. That would be fantastic.
If I can remember enough to continue using the phrase, I'll 100% use it.
Absolutely. Or just as you were.
As you were.
That
sounds very proper. I like the way that one sounds.
It's sod on. It's not sod.
I never said I was going to pronounce it right. I said I'd use it.
He's not got to do an.
I don't have the flair. I don't have the Queen's English or whatever.
Trust me, a lot of us don't have the Queen's English.
Anyway, what am I doing? I'm doing a thing.
A lot of us struggle with the English, let alone the.
So I get my free chip sweep from the resin refinery.
You get a free chip sweep. That's a deal of a lifetime. Have you seen how adorable he is?
And then I'll activate my miner mole so that I can activate Corby's general store and get 2 berries.
Yeah, just use my city. That's alright. But I don't want to hear any word again from you.
I feel like I'm an AI bot that's been put into the game just to provide a sort of arbitrary sense of competition, but isn't actually a real
You're
threat.
just cycling cards. You're helping the momentum stay.
You're like Mario Party, and you're putting the AI on easy.
Yeah. Well, I am going to play the palace. I'm going to discard this crane so that it costs 3 less.
That's a very fancy turn.
Best move I'm ever going to make. Which is going to cost me my 1 pebble, my 2 resin, and my 2 twigs. So I've taken out 1 resin and 2 pebbles. There we go. And that's it.
So I got a question. When I look at the doctor at the thingies on top on the left side, there's this flying doctor service for each husband / wife pair in every city. So it's actually worth nothing at the moment.
I actually totally forgot about these points up top.
Oh yeah, only
yes.
The flying doctor service, that I believe you'll score at the end of game.
Oh, okay.
I would also just like to reiterate, Jesse, please don't look at them. Oh, damn it, he's already looking at it.
Do I have stuff?
Do I have to put it in my city, though?
You definitely don't have stuff.
Oh, I totally do have one.
God damn it, he saw through my thinly veiled cover up.
So do I put it on, is it a wonder or an event card, or?
It's an event, yeah.
Oh, so I wouldn't put it in my city, but on the think, okay, then I will just grab it now because then I have it for later. Because I have the pigeon and the doctor. And then I pass my turn.
Interesting. I shouldn't have destroyed that inn. That's one of the objectives. What a shame.
I know, right?
Okay, your turn's done.
Yeah.
Is anyone else close to achieving that one that I have? Historian. No, I don't.
I'll be
think so.
straight up. No.
I don't think anyone else even has. What do I need? I need the historian and the ruins. I don't think anyone even has two of them, so I can actually wait on that card for a bit.
I think you'll be fine, Jess.
The question is, what do I actually want to do? I don't know that there's a lot that I... Interesting. I'm gonna do something potentially dumb. Here's a question. That card up there allows me to draw cards for everyone that I place underneath it. Can I draw those cards one at a time, or do I need to determine how many cards and how many points I'm getting before I start drawing cards?
When you so you'll basically reveal hand immediately, and then you'll immediately choose whether to put them underneath the card or draw them back into your hand. But you want to put them underneath the card to get the points.
I understand that, but I also might want to dig into the deck.
Apparently, I've just gone into the next season. I have absolutely no idea how.
Well, when it says reveal 5, it means you reveal from your hand.
Just put it back.
But it says you may draw any or place any beneath this card. Draw means I could draw cards, right?
It would be draw the cards that you've revealed.
Oh, well then I guess I'll put all 5 underneath that thing. All right, that's fine. I'll do that. Although it doesn't really make that much sense. It's been done.
Why did you
can
just
place it in your...
So...
apparently I advanced into the next season and I have absolutely no idea why, so I was just putting everything back.
What was it about the worker?
Oh.
I think that's right.
Okay, I've taken that card and I've placed 5 cards underneath it, so I'm going to put 5 coins on it.
All right. That's for me. I'm going to get myself a free woodcarver in my storehouse. And then I'll pay 3 twigs to get 3 coins.
Okay. Right. This might not be canon as far as the game is concerned, but I would like to think that I've possibly found my father, someone who he can, settle down with, and perhaps, and it's a match that most people wouldn't really have expected. But
okay,
what matters is that it makes them happy. And in fact, I've cleared a little space for her right here, just above everyone's respective buildings.
This is lovely.
So I'm just gonna pop the queen.
Oh, you found a queen?
Nice.
Oh,
and
bollocks!
So did my husband. So so I've got a queen.
Pretty.
That was nice. Oh, that was.
That's why you
beautiful.
built that palace.
That's why I've been trying so desperately to gather so many resources for ages, because I just wanted to get the queen out.
I built a palace without a queen.
Great.
Now I just have a very lonely palace.
That sounds like a great country album. I suppose that's my turn, as you were.
Well, and like most country albums, the queen's not there because she left with the dog and the truck and the.
Oh! This is breaking my. I was going to say achy breaky heart, but I don't know what genre that is.
That's country.
Good, excellent, smashed it.
Topical reference.
Absolutely.
Laugh.
I don't always pull
ha,
those
ha,
off.
Ha ha ha.
Sorry, that was an evil.
Oh, you finished. I'm still thinking of what to do.
I'm pretty sure I am finished, but at least I got a good card out.
Thinking of actually getting the toad there. Doesn't make sense. Not. I think I'm gonna just pass actually this season. So nothing triggers because I'm in summer now. Oh, but I do draw 2 meadow cards.
Yes, you select 2 and you put it in your hand.
Yeah, I don't really want to do, but I think that does make sense. We'll get the castle and the fairgrounds.
What do we have here?
A chapel and a farm. Oh, the chapel looks nice.
Interesting. What are the objectives? Inn and bard is left, and shopkeep and post office is left. And you're definitely going to get that one. Darn. Okay. I am also ending my turn because I cannot do anything. That was a very ineffective season. Next season. And I, just like you, I'm going to drop 2 cards. So I'm going to take this monastery here. And I don't mind that teacher. I don't mind the chapel either. That's not bad. I will take the chapel.
Okie doke.
I'm going to refill the metal.
Still no wife.
So many farms, so little wife.
It also sounds like a country album.
But I wonder how many country album names we can come up with.
17.
At least.
That's it. Well, I'm making a Word document. The least badass thing I've ever said.
That also might be a country album.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 berries. Which will let me take this ranger. And then as part of that ranger's action, I will move one of my deployed workers to a new location. Over here, and I'll gain a twig, a resin, and a berry.
Lovely. The range is oh yeah. The ranger ability is one you do immediately, isn't it? So I'm gonna use my queen.
Still no wife.
Better. I'd like to think that the queen and the husband are, they're meeting secretly by moonlight, because she's aware that perhaps summer society would be a little bit grumpy with that, but Sodom. So I'm gonna use her ability, play a card worth up to 3 points for free. I'm assuming that can be from the meadow as well, just out of curiosity.
You kind of turned your tale kind of tragic. Like, I thought they were going to fall in love, but now you have it all painted that they're actually, like, society's keeping them apart.
Well, I would like to think that given she's the queen, she can change.
Possibly, but there's a lot of history working against her. So we'll see. We'll see by the end of this tale if they actually are able to come together.
What can I say? I write my stories from what I see. That was more depressing than I wanted it to be. Oh, I'm really sad now. Anyway, so I'm going to play the ranger for free because I've just used her, which is only worth 1, but still I now get to move one of my deployed workers somewhere else. So I don't know what I want though. That's very much the thing.
This game has a surprising lack of ducks. Has anyone else noticed that?
That's very true.
There are
I don't remember how many
expansions.
birds I've seen.
I'm gonna have to send some emails.
Please tell me that there is an expansion that is just purely duck.
If there's not at this point, I'm gonna have to follow up with them.
I don't know. I don't know where I want to move myself, to be perfectly
But
honest.
Spirecrest. Oh, maybe there are birds in Spirecrest. Oh yeah, there are birds, but I only see eagles. But eagles are superior anyway.
No, ducks are the most regal of birds.
Oh no, that's no good. That's no good. None. Okay.
I don't think there are any.
I'm just gonna come there and have some stuff. There we go. As you were.
Okay. Oh, nice. You actually removed the one spot I really wanted to have.
Ah, damn it. I should have moved the other one.
I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to draw 3 cards. And get one of the pebbles. And then I pass my turn.
I'm not thrilled by my options. So does anything... All right. I think I'm going to pop in here. I'm going to get 2 resin and 1 wood. And that's it.
I'm going to pay 2 resin and a pebble to get myself a dungeon.
Ooh, fancy. Who are you going to lock up in there? Please tell me it's the chip sweep. He looks like a dastardly fellow.
We'll have to find out.
Oh. Oh, these are all pan. Oh. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Right, okay. I suppose I could do that. Sod it, let's bang in there. Right, I'm going to use my university as well. So I'm going to be discarding a critter or constructing resources equal to that card's... Hang on. If I use my university to destroy the fool, do I have to give 2 resources away, or am I just gaining nothing?
Gain resources equal to that card's cost, then gain 1 resource and 1 coin. What do you mean?
Yes, you'll get everything.
Plus -2.
As in, am I going to have to give 2 resources because I have to gain resources equal to its value? Oh no,
you don't give
that's not the cost.
Oh,
the cost was
I
3
misread.
berries.
Yes, right. So Daddy's going to have 3 berries, and what else was it? Something of my choice.
You're going to
and
gain
a coin.
something of your choice and a coin. Yeah.
This is absolutely delightful. Let's just pop it there because who knows what that's for. And what else is looking hot to me?
That is clearly for events and wonders.
I know it is, but I mean, I do not see a coin.
I was just clarifying. You said who knows what it's
Thank
for.
you.
I was just
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant the coin, to be honest, because I've got 1. I'm assuming a point, and I've got 1.
It's just a point. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just sort of having an existential crisis at my own failure. Don't worry.
No, I'm just doing my very best to pick on you because I told you I was
you.
going to try to train you guys throughout the course of this game. So
I appreciate that.
I'm working on it.
I appreciate that.
So there's a new visitor in my city, Historian, which just comes and costs 2 berries, but I get 1 berry back because of the shopkeeper, and then I pass my turn.
I need you guys to maybe move the stuff that's on the table here more efficiently.
But I don't want to.
I'm just throwing it out there, though. That's if I could pick anything for you all to do, it would be that. All right, I'm going to gain a pebble. I almost said stone. That would have been inaccurate.
A spebble.
It has been done.
All right, I'm going to pay a twig and a berry. That twig is going to become a berry to play this guy here, the Undertaker.
Ooh, the Undertaker.
So discard 3 from the meadow.
Taker.
And then I get to draw 1 from the meadow after.
Now, the
how do you
funniest
get
end to
rid of-
this would be you get a wife and then bury her.
Oh my lord!
That's
Oh
pretty
my
dark.
God.
Well, I mean, it is part of the
Please don't.
narrative that could happen.
And you said my narrative about social politics was dark.
Look, I like Kingdom Death, okay?
Oh, there's nice.
There's the cemetery.
Oh, of course it's there.
The Wanderer looks good.
Draw 3.
was the cemetery required?
Does not take up space in your city. The Wanderer looks excellent.
Oh damn, girl.
Someone's gonna build him. Not me. I don't have berries.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it is.
I need to get one card from the meadow before your.
Oh, of course you do.
Oh, well, the Wanderer looks fantastic.
Does he though?
And arguably, yes.
The cemetery looks good either. Or as well, not either.
You know what? I think I am going to take the Wanderer.
So you still have to refill.
Oh. Okay, we didn't see it. Thank God.
Post office.
Well, I'm going to spend a berry for lols and pop a monk on it.
Oh, nice.
There we go. I
You may
mean,
give up to 2 berries to an opponent to gain 2 coins each. Unlocks a second monastery.
I certainly may. How much is 2 points going to be worth to me right now?
Probably
Well,
maybe
a lot.
more than 2 berries.
There will be 4 points if you give 2 berries.
I've only. Oh, good point.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. Well, so...
You have to give them to
You
someone.
give-
I'm not doing
yeah.
too great.
Okay. That was funny.
Now, remember who gave you... you remember, right?
Yeah, remember who gave you the fool?
Hang on, that was you.
So he can discard it.
Yeah.
Which he
Given
successfully
only
did to gain
acquire-
3
But
berries.
I can't make much of it anyway, right? I've only got 2 spaces left.
I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I've been good to you.
And
But
to be
you
fair,
have a dungeon.
you've also got the least cards at the moment. in your
Yeah,
hand.
I'm doing terrible.
You are, aren't you? I know you're not, but
I
still.
honestly, my second round was actually kind of wasted. So I might be in a bad spot. I'm not sure
My
yet.
second turn wasn't that great either.
Yeah, but you're sitting there with how many points on your board right now? 9?
I don't know.
Good Lord.
Maybe.
Yeah, you scored a lot of objectives, which I even forgot existed.
Sweet Lord.
It's not your fault. It's mine, but I'll go cry about it later.
That's a familiar.
Okay,
I'll tell you what, that's definitely an album.
I'll go cry about it later.
Now I have to think on what to do. It really doesn't add up at all for me now.
Build 3 farms.
Yeah, thinking about it. I could actually take 2 farms, but I don't
You
want to.
Yeah, but you could go agriculture AF.
True that. But I think I'm just going to put my... I don't really want to put the worker anywhere. Like, all the good spaces are already grabbed. So I think I'm just gonna spend this berry, because I get 1 berry back to build a peddler, and then I'm gonna switch things, but you can already start your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and
Oh,
build...
actually I draw a card.
Yep. I'm going to build a fairground, which is going to be 1 wood, 2 resin, and the pebble. And that is going to allow me to draw 2 cards. It has been done. Oh, I found a husband.
Oh, sorry, I panicked for a second. Why are there so many husbands and no wives?
So the deck gets built, and you don't use all the cards in the game for the game you're playing. So there's a chance that not all of them will come out, I think.
I like that. Well, to be fair, we've got a lot of husbands here. Hopefully some of them will come out, and then they can pair up, because we need these people to be happy.
Look, if being happy means two husbands are going to spend the rest of their life farming berries together, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's the double berry income. Could be quite profitable. I'm going to move to next season.
Oh, nice.
So I get to grab 2 cards.
Oh, God, how far ahead am I? Oh, Lord. Okay, no, I'm not moving. I'm not
going to take these 2.
Did you just finish your second season?
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Oh. A bird.
A bard.
Oh, nice. I could use that.
One each. Wow.
I just got excited because it was a bird. I'm not going to lie.
That's a good card, though.
This is going to make me sound fancier than I am. I was walking around the Lord of my Estate's park this morning.
That sounds very fancy. You're correct.
I know. I saw a bunch of geese, and now every time I see geese, I immediately think of Jan. I don't know what to make of that.
Well, I went walking around. We've got a pond in the cul-de-sac that I live in, and normally there's geese, but there was one lonely duck in the middle of a pond in the middle of a rainstorm, and I thought of myself.
Oh my God, that is hot.
No, I actually really liked the duck. I stood there for a while watching it. It was very cute.
For a country.
What is it?
One lonely dog. Yeah,
that's probably
could be another album title.
Yeah, one lonely duck in the middle of a puddle. What was it?
Thinking about itself.
One lonely duck in the middle of a pond in the middle of a rainstorm,
Absolutely.
thinking about itself.
I'm just wiping a tear away from my eyes. Sorry.
No, that's not that. That album's actually really happy. It's significantly different than you would expect. Deceivingly so.
I would also like to point out that I do not live in a fancy house. I just happen to live on the estate, which is owned by the family that owns Guinness.
Mm.
So there's
that. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's interesting. I shouldn't say anything just in case he has people listening, but
well, I've heard he's really into Everdell, so watch out.
Of course, yes, that is the impression I get when he comes.
I heard he's really into Quackalope, so careful.
Yes, that's the impression I got.
We will see. He is not yet a Patreon, so we'll.
I should not point out that he's a hunter. Is that?
He views this game entirely differently.
He frequently has friends over from America and various places hunting. So I wouldn't.
Don't worry. He's part of the 1%, so it won't be animals he's hunting.
Oh, he is part of the 1%. You can say that again. Anyway, sorry. I believe he's almost got his first billions. We're all rooting for him. Anyway.
It sounds lovely. I mean, if I could almost have my first billions, I'm not saying I'd turn it down.
I know. Exactly. Personally, I think we should put together a little Just Giving page just so that we can all help push him over that.
Get him across that line?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you joke, but that's what people did for Kylie Jenner. That's the one here.
Did they really? They raised money.
Yes.
I could see her fan base.
They were like,
that.
"Oh, she's going to become one of the first self-made female billionaires," and they were like, "Oh, let's start up a GoFundMe for her to help her get to her."
Self-made's a fancy word, isn't it?
Are you yanking?
Self-made is not a real word. So I'm not even kidding. That was a real thing that happened.
Ah, Christ. Well, okay, I'm going to try and recover my faith in humanity by building a storehouse.
So you're becoming a hoarder? You're
yes,
like,
absolutely.
I believe in humanity. I'm just putting this food in this cabinet for other reasons.
Exactly. I'm going to self-make myself. Something along those lines. So what am I going to have? This is going to be the most uninspiring action. I'm going to take 1 pebble.
Ooh, I'm inspired.
I know. Bless you. But you can be honest.
Oh, no. Like, that was
my
actually...
turtle on here.
If I could only have 1 pebble, the things I could do with it.
I know. Oh, another... That is definitely the first. If I could only have a pebble.
And then you can go.
the things I could do. You know, just so many things. So these cards on here, is this from the deck or is it from the marketplace? It's not from the marketplace, right? Like if I go here,
this is the meadow.
Yeah. If I go
yeah,
here,
that's from the deck.
Yeah.
That's from the deck. Do I want
You can get it from the meadow with the left action here.
That's true.
Who are you? Interesting. All right, that's a turn.
If that is a wife, I swear to God.
It is not a wife, but I like that we're all on the hunt.
I probably better phrases for looking for a partner, but
look, I have the peddler here, I have the shepherd, I have the historian. Any of them could make excellent wives.
True.
I'm gonna put my worker on the storehouse so I can get the berries.
Yep.
I feel like my guy's only chance is either with the Queen or the Doctor, because the Ranger's off doing his own thing. He doesn't want to be around other people.
I'm going to be honest. I fully buy into the romance between the husband and the Queen. They're just separated by cultural differences. She's looking over that balcony at him.
They're gonna. Do you know? Actually, hang on. I'm just going to swap these cards around so that she's looking at him. Oh no, that's all the cards. There we go. That was worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Nice.
There we go. And he's trying his best to look impressive.
Oh, he looks very cool.
He does.
He looks. I would even go so far as saying he looks knightly.
He does. That pitchfork is just peng.
Oh, you gotta.
Is that just?
You gotta switch these two. I'm gonna mess with your board.
I know.
Okay.
I was wondering if you'd notice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, I'm a thematic first gamer. You have to. Your city needs to make sense to me.
I do think you have to put a occupied thingy on your palace.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you.
Ooh, now there's a door that he can sneak in late at night.
Can't build a second queen anyway, but
okay.
Why do I get the feeling that Jesse's just going to go run off and write some fan fiction about the husband and the queen?
So I'm totally preparing. I'm going to play Final Girl and I'm going to play Ratcatcher, and I'm going to do my very best to not talk about gameplay at all and only do thematic storytelling for the entirety of the video.
That is a genius idea.
I think it'll be cool. Like, I'm going to test it with Patreon, but I might bring it to the main channel because I legitimately sit and visualize everything that's going on, so I can just ramble on about a story while I'm playing. The trick is, am I able to strategically play while telling a narrative?
No joke. That's actually a genius idea.
Yeah, because it also tells you much more about the game than just the rules or things like that. So you can like really see there's a story behind it, which works for everyone.
And I don't know as many people purposely look at the story, like my flavor text and stuff like that. I've had a lot of comments where people are like, either I look at games that way too, but I don't ever see other people do it, or I never really think about the narrative or the lore, and I really appreciate that you're kind of taking the time to make that a point. So, I don't know. Just trying to lean into things I like. Whose turn is it? I swear if it's yours, Nat.
No, I think Nat already did.
It's me, and I'm pretty sure it's me. I haven't done anything since.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we rearranged your board. You don't need to be rushed. You're doing the right thing.
It's all right. I have no options.
You have to re-get your orientation.
Yes, I can't play either of these cards, so I have to go into the final season.
You can click it actually because you already clicked it, so you have to do it manually.
Yeah, for God's sake. Right, okay. Oh.
So,
trying
while
so
you're doing that stuff, I'm building a fairground.
So in the final season, you can also trigger all of your green. Remember that.
Yeah. Oh, there's the other two. Thank you. I'll do that silently.
So you could pay that one berry for 2 points if you wanted. You'll get a berry first. You can do them in any order. So you could get that berry and then give them away for 4 points if you want.
Oh, I forgot to get my third berry, by the way. I'm taking it now.
The storehouse.
And I believe you can
place other stuff on that.
Yes, you can add stuff to the storehouse now.
That's what I like to hear.
Are you done with your turn?
you can go on. I still have to choose which resource I want to take.
Okay.
For my courthouse, but
I'm paying 3 to pick up. Oh well. All right. I'm still gonna do it. I'm picking up this bird. Where does it fit? I think it'll go here. So I've picked up the bard, and I'm going to discard 5 cards to gain 5 points. And that's my turn.
I'm going to get me a shopkeeper.
God damn it.
For 2 berries.
I just started looking at that as well. Oh, a strategy.
Sorry, a berry and a twig. I'll turn the twig into a berry.
You're just putting vinegar on my chips.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'd really go for some vinegar.
I can't
chips.
be doing vinegar on chips.
No.
I don't know. It's just too bitter for me.
Messes you up a little bit.
Can't. I'm a salty man myself.
See, I'm a sweet person overall. I really like candy and gummies and piles, but every now and then, I'll go for some strong vinegar.
Who would have thought that we'd end up talking about our preference of condiments on chips?
I would have thought that. If you'd told me at the start of the game, hey, we'll probably end up talking about our preference of condiments on chips, I would have said, you're absolutely right. Also, that is totally a country album.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is. Yeah, it is. But I don't.
Oh, wow.
I just mind when it's Nat's turn taking too long.
Muzzle top. Ooh, do I want to play?
At least we know it's not something that you have against British people.
I don't know that I know enough about British people to have much against them. I need to learn.
I mean, just look at our politics for the last 4 years.
Hey, dude, I'm from the States. I can't,
Politics is a strong word.
I don't know. I mean, the British have done a lot to try and compete with it.
Well, you're not wrong. It has been entertaining across the board, and that's the extent I'll say.
Have you seen us? We've got a mad blonde guy in charge who thinks that he can do anything he wants.
Well, that sounds very interesting.
I'll give him his dues. He's trying to behave at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, trying, but
Did you finish your turn already?
Oh, probably.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Jesse spoke a lot about my beautiful city, so I'm gonna send him a visitor.
Oh.
To tell him how great it is.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
And because he's visiting you, I get a berry and a card.
No, hang on. You can't play it for free to Jesse's.
Why?
You have a fairground.
Because he has a fairground.
Yes. So I thought you were playing it to Jesse's fairground.
There's a combination of me that is upset because it's worth -2 points, but kind of happy that I have a fool at my fairground. It certainly makes it a better establishment.
Yeah, that was my.
Look, you got a fairgrounds, a fool, a bar.
I have a whole show going on. The only thing I'm missing is a queen. I'm ready to impress. I think that I'm really building this society to impress someone to come be our queen. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, just one question. Could I use the judge without me paying anything because I played it for free? Because it only says when you play a critter you may replace. It doesn't really tell you you have to use the resources to.
Oh yeah, I've been completely missing my historian.
I believe, yeah, if you're not using it for the construction, that you could just use it.
Okay,
I
I don't really need to use it, but
so I'm not gonna draw them up, but I've missed 3 cards because I've ignored my historian's ability.
just draw it.
Just draw them, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's fine. But if it's a wife, you have to give it back.
Okay, fair.
I would like to just point out at this point, if anyone draws a wife, I do morally expect you to point it out.
And give it to me.
You're not. Well, I guess.
I did not draw a wife.
Yeah, that's what.
Who's hoarding the wife?
Or it's you who's hoarding all the wine.
Imagine
if actually played.
Half of those were wives.
What if I just drew 3 wives?
It's your turn, Jesse.
I know it is. You didn't have to say it like that, though. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take 2 cards and a coin. Oh, that is not a wife, but it is a queen.
Nice.
Cool. On to you, Nat.
I'm going to play worker over to here. I'll get one. Except for the pebble, of course. Your turn, Jakari.
Oh, sweet lord. Okay. Let's do a thing.
Sounds good.
I know. I write all my own strategies.
This game really is lovely. I just really like this game.
It is lovely, and I know I'm going to get this. I am so bad at it.
Well, I don't know that I've won before. This is one of the games that Jan has beaten me in quite a few times, but I always want to play it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've won before, period.
I've only played once, so I can't remember because it was back when it released.
Whenever Jan comes down, whenever Jan's comes down, we're totally gonna do like all 4 expansions played at the same time.
Wow, that'll be a bit of a.
The rulebook specifically says you're not supposed to do that, but we think it'll be fun.
Whose turn is it?
When was the last time you won a game on your channel, Jesse?
What is it?
When was the last time you won a game on your channel? I feel like it's.
I won. The last time I won a game on my channel was probably before I started playing with other people.
Wow.
The one game I did win, I won Root, and then we went through the comments and realized that I cheated for the majority of the game, and I didn't actually win Root. So
that's heartbreaking.
I know it was. I felt very good about the victory until we started reading people's comments.
Okay, so I am playing my little birdie 2 meta cards and play one of them for 1 less resource. So I'm going to have.
Give me the wife.
Cemetery.
Give me the wife.
I don't know if that's appropriate. I'm going to have them 2. Let's have them 2, and then refill that bad boy.
Man,
so I was really hoping then.
At some point, like all 3 of them are going to come out.
Yeah, so I've got to play one of those for 1 less cost. So I'm playing the cemetery for the cost of 1 pebble, which is lovely. So I now have a cemetery, I suppose.
Somewhere to put your workers to rest.
I'm gonna use this to discard 5 cards. Oh no, actually I don't have to discard 5 cards, only 4. So I don't really want this. this or
The monk.
or this.
Ooh, the
Or the
Evertree.
shopkeeper. And then I'm gonna grab 2. And I think we'll get a twig. Maybe a pebble. Oh no. We'll take another recipe. Okay.
My turn?
That's that. Yeah.
I'm playing down La Queen. I told you the fairgrounds and the bard would bring her by.
I think it's the fool. The fool.
The smell of the fool.
She loves good entertainment, and the fool looks like he's putting on quite a performance. So,
of the fool is at least a bit.
I'm going to do something.
what are you thinking, Nat?
I'm thinking I'm going to spend 1 resin, berry, and twig. Change.
Don't forget to draw the card
resin.
from your historian. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm not paying attention
whatever
to
else you
Tableau
get.
enough. I need to read through all these again.
And then I'm going to get me a post office.
Oh, so you want a card?
What does that card mean? A shopkeeper. Oh, I could get that card, couldn't I?
Cracking stuff. Is this definitely going to be what I want to do? Don't. But sod it, let's live. Right, I'm gonna pop it on the queen to play a card worth 3. So I'm gonna play my theatre, which is lovely.
Oh, that's nice. I want one as well.
Don't we all?
Hmm.
And that's it. I know, don't we all? I say all.
So I don't have a theater, but I still have a school. So I'm gonna play that. And building that lets me get another resource and another card. Okay.
Okay. Moving on to me, I think I'm going to my last phase. So next season, I am going to spend one of these coins in order to go ahead and use... Let's see. I was here. I was here. Let's use this one. So I'm going to gain 2 cards and 1 coin. I think. Yeah, let's do it. 2 cards, 1 coin. Okay?
I'm going to...
Don't quite get what you just did, but it's probably...
I'm going to go to the resin and the twig. Get 2 resin and a twig. Joker.
Thank you. Right. I wonder if I had a plan.
You did, but that was a few minutes ago.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, that's what's cool over here. I'm gonna pop it in the store and get all of that.
You keep popping it in places. I just feel it's a little bit inappropriate.
I know. I've been told to stop. As you were.
So I'm gonna place my worker on here to get a point and 2 cards.
Okay. I'm bringing my worker all the way up to the top here, and we're going to pop into this cartographer's thing or whatever. What's it called? Cartographer's
May I just
expedition.
say, how very dare you?
Well, I just noticed it was still available, and I was like, well, I'm not going to let that go for another turn.
It was like the one thing I could have done next season. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I'm like on my back foot here.
Would it help if I said I'm sorry?
Well, I know you
But
don't
you
mean it.
only have 2 cards? But you would need 3.
What is it?
You need everything is
he has
fine.
3. He's got 3.
I've got 4
Yeah,
on the
you
board.
got. Yeah, right. You have 4.
Yeah.
Oh, me, I've got a lot of them in my hand. I was delaying it. I should not have delayed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can get this, so I'm going to get this. And then I can give away up to 3 any to get 2 per per. I will give.
I'm really no threat.
Jakari, here you go.
Thank you.
You're gonna have
I
one.
like that there wasn't even a decision. You immediately knew who was the most valuable player to give it to.
And then I'll get 6 coins for that.
Bless you, my son.
And it's your turn as well.
Oh my! One of my berries just disappeared.
Well, get it back. Oh, it's right here.
I was flipping.
Right here.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
If things fall off the table, they'll appear back in the center area.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure if it had dropped off or if it had just. But I don't really know. It just sort of vanished. Okay. Let's go for.
Do you know, is this an official or is this just a fan-made one? It's fairly nice.
I think it's fan-made because the scans aren't that good.
Ah, that's true. No, I mean, this is a nice mod, though. It's functioned really well.
Yeah.
So I've paid to build an inn for sheer lols. Bang on.
The only thing that I might like would be if these were buttons instead and they went straight to your cart. So you could like click twig to get one instead of dragging it.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
But that's it. I mean, that's a minor thing. It's a nicely made mod.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 berry because I get 1 back and build the Sparge Toad, and it will give me 2 twigs and 1 card. Still not giving up on the wife.
I'm fairly certain that's already a song, so we can't really.
Probably.
So I'm going to use this ruin to go on top of this here, which will get rid of this coin and get rid of this. So I no longer have a clock tower. And I gain the resources for the card underneath, which is 3 wood and 1 stone. Or 1 pebble. 3 twigs, 1 pebble.
I will prepare for season. Which means I now gain 1 berry. So I'll just take 1 berry. And I'll gain 4 twigs. And I will gain 1 pebble, 1 resin.
Now that was a construction, right? So I do get to draw a card.
Yeah,
and
right.
then I'm going to refill the market.
But you don't draw a card from the market, you draw a card from the deck.
I drew it from up here. Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Activate in my opponent's city your general store, so I'll gain another 2.
What's a special event and what's a basic event?
I'll get another 2 berries by using the.
Like,
Special event is the cards, and basic events are the
oh, okay.
festivals.
So it would be 4.
What's left? The storehouse. I will put in the storehouse. I don't know. 2 berries again, I guess.
My city's actually kind of still sad. The queen has arrived, but she's been so intrigued by the fairgrounds and the bard that the rest of her society sort of fallen to ruin. There's people.
These berries keep rolling around. Stop rolling around, berries. All right. Anyway, lastly, I'm going to pay 3 twigs to get 1 point each with my woodcarver.
Hmm.
I believe that is all.
Lovely. So I don't know how functional this is, but I feel proud, so I'm gonna get the Antor over here. So I'm just gonna sail over here. That's nice. That's nice. I feel happy with myself.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not bad.
Someone's got it.
So I'm gonna just go to the next season. So I will get 3 berries. Use the doctor to get 3 points instead. And then I'm going to draw 2 cards and get 2 wood. And then I can pay up to 2 to change things. Then I will just retrigger my general store to get another 2 berries. And then I can use my peddler, but I can do without you seeing what I do. So I pass my turn.
Okay. I'm going to go here to this location. I'm going to discard 5 cards for 5 points.
Damn you.
I was just gonna do that, but damn it.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
I thought you wasn't in the summer. But you're already in autumn. Damn it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to the number 4 then.
And I didn't really want the points. I just need more hand space to try and get a stupid wife.
Now, Jesse, did you already take the coins for that?
I did take the coins for that, yes.
Because that's its own section in the score sheet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
If we want to use the score sheet.
Just remember that I took the coins.
Okay. Anyway, I need to discard 4 cards. So I'm going to discard a Wanderer, and a Teacher, and a Cemetery, and don't look at this. Don't look!
Oh, no!
You cheater!
The whole time? How long have you had her? How dare you?
Is there a way to get something from the discard pile?
Maybe if we go through the whole deck. I'm aghast, if I'm going to be honest.
Come on, it was only 1 Y.
No.
Oh, there's the...
Is it my turn?
Look at her.
Yeah, it is.
You and the children, too. The children as well.
Hold up. It's okay. I'm gonna. I shouldn't be doing this because it's almost definitely not worth it. I'm gonna use my cemetery to reveal 4 cards from either the deck or the disc for free.
Oh my god!
And
do it.
Is it discard the others? Yes. So I'm just gonna pick this one up.
We established at the start of the game, as long as you found a wife, you've actually won.
I know, right? So I'll put her on the extra slot. Was that what you said?
And then you get 3 points.
They technically go together, but yeah, put her on the extra slot. That'll work.
You'll score those points
Don't forget to get your... Oh, okay.
Okay, so I don't need to score them yet. Do I do anything else?
No, but that was beautiful.
No.
I wonder what...
Yes.
Although your queen's going to be sad.
Totally worth.
So mean. So I'm gonna use my worker here to get 3 points as well. I'm gonna discard 1, 2, and 3. And I pass my turn.
Okay. What makes sense for me to do now? So I think I'm going to go over here to this far location. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 resin and a wood. Okay.
I still forgot to change.
I will pay 2 berries to get a wanderer in the extra slot because he doesn't take up a slot.
Just because you want to get my wife.
Nat, if you got a wife, you have to tell us.
I got a wife, yes.
Oh no!
Jesus.
How are you doing that?
He just got the looks.
Incredible, incredible. Is it me again?
It is you again.
Oh my word.
Oh, did you lock
I think it says.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's saying something about all your guys' husbands. That the wife is coming. The wives are all coming to the city without any.
There we go.
They're running behind the Wanderer.
Oh, what's a good decision for me? Not much. I suppose. Sod it. Right, I'm going to spend 3 berries to place my very own chip sweep, which will let me immediately activate one of my green cards. So not the doctor. So I can either have 1 berry. Could I activate?
Can we say that
now?
that the chip sweep and the queen actually fell in love? Is that okay?
I feel like Chip Sweep is buttons in a panto. He's suddenly going to appear at the end and just swoop in there.
Well, I feel like they fit together. Just look at them.
Yeah, they do. They do. Actually, do you know what they do?
I don't know. If you look at the queen, she's looking over at that mysterious ranger.
She is
looking
at
that
the
ranger's
ranger.
giving a look, isn't it? That
well, no, he is.
A look.
He's got that side eye.
He's
definitely currently turning back to go to
Look
her.
at that! Look at that over-the-shoulder bedroom.
Oh yeah, girl, you know I'm working it.
You have the most romance on your board out of all of us. I appreciate
right.
this.
And
easily.
Even
even when he got the wife from the cemetery.
I even called that. He was gonna bury her.
Yeah.
You're a cruel man.
I saved the day though. So I can activate a green card now. Can I now activate my husband because he is now paired? So I can just pick up one.
No, because that happens either when you play the husband or when you activate.
Ah, damn it. So,
so
I can only just take a berry.
Activate 1 green in your city.
So probably he can do it.
So he could do it. No, he can activate him.
It says
if. When did you play the chips?
Just now.
Oh yeah, you can activate the husband.
Gain a resource if paired with a wife and you have at least 1 farm in your city. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We'll have him wood.
So since this is all still free, I can play a second worker in here.
Well, sorry?
On the journey.
Oh yeah, on the number 2 spot we can put as many workers as you want.
Oh, okay. So I will do that, and I will just put you here.
Flip my cards.
What?
I didn't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's Nat. He keeps doing it.
Okay.
I'm only acting in retaliation. I'll have you. Let that go down in history.
So Jesse can go on.
All right. What do I actually want to do? Okay, I remember.
But this isn't a 1.5 hour game for sure.
What is it?
This isn't a 1.5 hour game.
So Tabletop Simulator adds about 30% to game lengths.
Yeah.
And then we've also been like chatting and adding a little bit of narrative and stuff.
It's fine. It's still not that late here, but I was just wondering.
So I get 1 point for each common critter in my city. I've added the school.
At the end of the game, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I always try to math out. Tabletop games by about 30% additional. And a 4-player game of this with a few of us that need to learn early on, we're probably looking like 2.5-ish.
Alright, so I give an opponent 2 cards, any number of cards, and draw up to my hand limit. So,
I mean, honestly, you might just give. them
You
to me.
just want to get my wives again.
Oh, I got a. Why did I get cards in my hand?
because I give 2 cards
Oh,
to
thank
any
you.
You
opponent.
could give a wife to
I
me.
forgot to draw 1 card when I built that as well. I keep forgetting that. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just burying all of the people. I mean, I
So-
don't care about gender.
I'm just gonna let people know I currently have 2 wives in my hand.
So he actually had 3.
Who else was hoarding wives?
No, I just got 2 wives into my hand.
Wow.
You
Cool.
gave me 1, and I drew another one. So there's 3 in this deck.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Alright, anyway, as part of that the post office action, I then draw up to my hand limit. So I'm going to draw 7 cards.
I
So there are
very
only
much
2 cards
resent
left.
that the wife is a common.
You think it should be a unique creature?
Absolutely, because what the hell was this? It's all right. It's all right. My guy, he found it. He found her.
But the good thing is my card even counts for his husband-wife pair, so at least I get 3 points from it. So I'm happy for you.
Yeah, of course you.
Oh, bollocks.
Is that a word we're allowed to say? Because I love.
I don't know. I don't even know what the word means. Like, I understand it in
okay.
the essence of what it means, but I have no idea the actual application.
Well, just a far more extravagant way of gentleman's instrument. Well, no, specifically.
The balls.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to be, I was trying to be amusingly vague, but whatever. Yeah, his balls.
Oh, see, I was attaching it to like saying like oh shit or something like that, but not quite.
Oh yeah,
I
that's why
suppose.
we. That is how we. That is yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I can go through and list some for you if you like, but I don't know how.
I think
appropriate
we
that
try
would-
to be fairly PC.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to aim for. That's what I'm
Jan
aiming for.
certainly isn't. Whenever we do these recordings, he like when we do the
Really?
online game recordings, he cusses so much.
That surprises me.
Well, he's very kind, which also makes him angry.
Chokari, did you do your turn already? Did I miss
had
it?
no idea it was my turn.
I think so.
Yeah, it is
I
your
had-
turn, sorry.
Did not have a clue that Matt had a turn. Didn't even know Jesse had.
Yeah, Ned did the wife dealings because he's
Oh, yeah. I
like
got
the-
distracted by all that. Okay, so I'm popping a couple of twigs and a resin in the bin, and I'm gonna build another farm because. Well,
Grand is like I would like to go to sleep.
there we go. Yes, please. We're almost there. I've got.
So there are 2 more cards to draw, so I'm doing that to get the last 2 cards.
Did you
Oh
get a
my
wife?
goodness.
And then I
No.
for the last card.
So I believe we reshuffle the discard.
Yeah, I believe
Oh.
so.
Let me just
We do?
double check that.
Could have done the other thingy to draw 3 cards instead, because I didn't knew that.
Well,
Yeah, we shuffled the
let's see.
discard.
Yeah, so if you want to draw an extra card, you can do that.
But I think actually the point is okay too. So I pass my turn.
Okay. Coming on to me, I am going to go ahead and build a teacher because I have a school, and that's going to let me draw 2 cards, and I'm going to give 1 card to another player. One
You
of
can
those
give
2
me another wife.
I could.
I already have one, or do I?
Who? I mean, let's see here. All right, we've been working together fairly effectively, so I'm going to add that into your hand.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that.
I hope you can use it. That's my turn.
I cannot, but it looks lovely.
I think I'm gonna bury an undertaker.
But the Undertaker always comes back.
And then, so it reduces cost by 3, so I'm going to pay 3 berries to get me a king. And that me. Jokai, it's your turn.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out if there's any way I could play the monastery, but it's not. I don't know why I was trying. I'm going to play my last card. No, my last action. Spend a couple of bits. I've got a resin refinery, so I weirdly gain resin, which
Or not.
down. It does not want me to have resin. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend 1 berry because I get 1 back and build myself a wife. That sounds
Build a Wi-Fi.
And then I get a card.
Look, if he can't find true love, he'll make
a film about that, isn't there?
Yeah, it's actually really good. The what is it? The guy that played the Joker, he falls in love with a robot.
And then I pass my turn.
I didn't know what I wanted to do on my turn yet, though, so that's unfortunate.
What are all these coins?
They're victory points.
That is terrific.
I'd earned them.
I've earned nothing in this game.
I'm
so bad at...
I need resources, I think.
How did you split the... Oh, no, it works.
So I'm going to go up here to this location. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to get a berry. 1. Okay, that's it.
I'm going to place this into the journey track and discard 2 cards. 1, 2.
I fairly certain I can't take any. I can't. Oh, I keep forgetting the mark. Does anything cost either 1 berry or 1 resin? No.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, that was supposed to go in my hand. This is the one. Sorry, that was a 1 card that was supposed to not play.
I can't do anything, so I guess it just passes me.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a berry to build a wanderer, and then I will draw. I put it on top of my unlimited free spaces. Or?
I don't think so.
No?
You do. Yeah,
I think
you
free
do have
spaces are just completely free.
slots.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then I will draw 4 because of my historian. And then I pass my turn.
I think I'm going to go for another berry. So I'm going to go here in this location. I'm going to get a wood, resin, and berry. That's
I'm
going to
go over here for a pebble and...
I'm so disappointed with how unproductive my city has been. I mean, I'm not that disappointed. You know, there's worse things going on. Crack on.
I just realized I didn't need to be doing what I was doing. That's okay. I really need to pay attention to the cards I have, like the abilities more.
Oh, just to be clear, it still skips me. I'm out now.
Are you completely done now?
I can't afford anything unless it goes around again and someone reveals a card I can buy.
I will help you. Just wait a bit.
I mean, your city is also full.
There is that. Yeah, there'll be no point in...
Are you rearranging?
Yeah, just to type. So I have my unique critters in the middle. down there. Okay. Oh, you're finished your turn.
No? Is it my turn? I thought it was your turn.
Is it my turn? Oh, sorry. I was a bit lost in my mind. So, I think what I'm going to do is building this. Right. And then I'm going to pass my turn. But because I've built it, I can draw a card and get another resource. Resources are worth nothing at the end. Or
they're worth nothing. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jesse.
Yeah. So I think this is the best way to do it. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna go here to my queen. I'm using my queen to play another bard because she really does love the bards. I'm discarding.
But they're unique, so I think you can't actually build another bard.
I can't have 2 bards.
They're unique.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, that would make sense.
I don't want to be that guy.
No. That would make sense because they're pretty powerful. So what do I actually want to do? I won't go to her yet then. I'm going to have to build... I want something that can draw me cards. I
think card drawing is mostly blocked already.
So I can pay 2... I'll pay 2 berries for the Undertaker. He is going to discard 3, replenish, and then draw 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to discard, discard, refill.
Oh,
no,
it's because it's
no longer
manually.
scripted. And then draw 1. Well, darn. Not exactly what I was going for. I will draw this one. Okay, that's my turn.
I will get 2 resin.
Oh, that's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will just do all of my workers right now because I can't really do anything else. And then done, I will put 1 here and 2 over there. Jesus, I just lost my worker. Oh, there it is. And then I will just discard 4 cards and give 2 resources to Chokari.
Oh, I gained 1 card because I...
Thank you.
So, here. And another berry for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, on to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the queen.
I'm done for the game.
I'm going to draw up... This is a unique construction. I can't have a second fairgrounds either, can I?
No.
Common. All of these are common. All right, then I'm gonna build a crane. No, I'll use that to build a lookout. That's not really worth much to me. Yeah, that's fine. All right, on to you, Nat.
I'm going to put my last worker here. Discard 2. 1, 2. Over to you, Jesse.
Okay.
How do I split a deck of 2 cards? Like I
just
only want
grab
to
it quickly. There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah, it's not the. So, I can build one more thing. What gives me the most points? There's a mine here that would give me 2 points. The wife would give me 2, but I don't have the berries that I need.
You could get an innkeeper
This would give
to
me
then
1.
get something else. But you
What's the other thing I want? I want common critters as well, if possible. Common critter,
Barge
postal
toad
pigeon.
is common.
could use the mole, but
One
I don't
mole.
think you can
I don't
get
have the
money from it.
berries. No, I don't have the berries
Oh,
to
yeah,
build
right.
any of those.
You could get the innkeeper and then replace it with a common critter.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have 1 berry.
Oh, I see.
Well, I don't think I have many great options. I think I'm just gonna have to build, like, I can build a farm.
You draw a card when you build a farm.
Can
Doesn't
I
really change a thing. But...
Can I just take back the lookout? Can I build the farm and my wife, and then that's the end of my game?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because it gives me 1 extra point, but also thematically, I think it's a nice resolution.
That is
So
nice.
I built a farm with the queen. Actually, came in. She came into this ruined hovel. She was entertained for a while, but then she decided to build a farm, and she brought in a wife along with the farm.
Right. For me, I'm
That's a
going
really nice
to bury my shopkeeper. Oh wait, no, sorry, he
Oh
goes
dear
in the
God!
off to jail with you. And then with
What
my
did he
judge, I
do?
will turn a twig into a berry, and out comes the architect.
Like
Is that the
your
one that
city-
constructed the prison?
It was roundabout gentrification.
So the king showed up, hired an architect to construct a dungeon that then imprisoned the shopkeep.
See, the way I like to see it is the king showed up and he said, everyone in this city is pretty common. Let's just jail him and start gentrification.
Some kind of dystopia going on here.
Look, this is
All right.
this is an adorable game that you can attach any narrative to. I'm glad you found love, though. Let's go ahead and do our scores.
All right. To score, you start. You can get the pencil tool if you want and write down your score here. But to start off with, you take the base value points for all of the cards, and then you look at your purple cards and see how you've scored additional points. Then you go to your coins. Then you look at your journey track where you've placed your workers, and then you score for your events, and then you add it all together.
Okay. If everyone trusts me, I'm gonna try to do my math on a calculator on my phone. Is it okay?
Yeah, I will as well.
To be fair, I think I will.
And I'm gonna mute so I'm not mumbling.
I'm old school.
1, 2.
But I actually can.
I'm a math.
Already
What's the little
look and see
bonus
wins.
symbol there? So the first thing is from your cards. What's the bonus?
That's for your bonus card. You like for the common critters.
So like your school and
Oh,
your palace.
gotcha.
So the
I added
additional points that you...
those into my main thing.
I'm too stupid to write.
I did apparently better than I imagined. I mean, it's going to be last, but it's, it's nice.
Pretty close.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
So, I don't know that I did that well. I also don't know whose thing I was adding it into. I was adding it into the wrong person's thing. I think I lost like entirely. I think I'm the main loser of this game as far as the math is playing out.
Yeah?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's not looking good for me.
It's because you gave Shikari that 4, I'm telling you.
I believe my total score is 45.
It's not bad at all.
Are you kidding me? We have 49, 58, 46.
It's close. It's not bad.
I think it's, yeah, I'm correct.
I'm speechless.
1
point. I'll take that.
Look at all the yellow I have, though. I even laid it out. It looked very threatening.
Yeah, you have 20 points in cards.
I've got 20 points in cards, and
I've
got 25 points.
To be honest, I actually forgot the points I get from Journey. So that's another 9.
And see, I'd already added my journey points, so...
So, because events is 12 and Journey is 9.
Wow. 67.
But I was quite lucky from the beginning, to be honest.
How did I end up at 45? I'm flabbergasted.
I'm honestly amazed that I wasn't last.
Well, that was a fun game.
You've taken 2 ruins, Jesse, which probably didn't happen.
No, but I used those, and they actually gave me points when I used them. So it did fill my board, but it did give me points. It could have been that I was playing towards the bard there at the end, so I wasted a lot of potential points trying to get berries to play it, not realizing I couldn't play a second one. But that would have that would have made me have 50 points.
I just remembered. I didn't score my wife. Do I? So I actually need to get 5 more.
Oh, I actually forgot to score her as well.
Yes. So
we spent all game getting those wives, and now you guys are forgetting about them. Speaking of which, this game's gone on for about 2.5 hours, so if any of you are married, you should probably go apologize to your wives.
Yeah.
I can't believe... Did I come in second? Holy damn. Oh my Christ.
So before we get out of here, before we end the game, I want quick final thoughts. What's everyone think of Everdell? Well, don't all go at once.
Sorry, you sort of cut out and I didn't realize you'd finished.
Yeah, I'm just curious what you all thought.
I really liked it, but it was mainly because my engine was running, and that's always a good feeling when something works together. And when I would be on the others and nothing works together, it would be mildly frustrating, probably.
Sure.
I really liked that. I feel like I did not play that very efficiently at all. I was quite lucky in that I drew some very expensive cards, managed to get out. But despite the fact that I don't think I played it well, and I don't think that I particularly knew what I was doing all the time, I still think I really enjoyed this.
Well, and that sets you up to the next time you play it, you can kind of see what you could build towards. So, what about you, Nat? I know you were hosting it, but
I absolutely love Everdell. It's one of my top 5 games.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for Spycrest to add all that extra thematic, like it's its own sort of additional story, really, because you go out and you have an exploration on that new board, and you can get map and discover things. It sounds really interesting. And Belfair to add a 5th player would be really nice, because I break this out quite a lot, and it's kind of annoying when I have a big group and then we end up not being able to play Everdell because it's only 4 players. But
yeah, fair.
I love it.
Yeah, I was sold immediately on the theme and the style of this game, but I find the gameplay really, really nice. I like the way things tie together, and I can, like we were doing throughout this, I can just tell a story the entire time in my brain, which is really very rewarding as well. But...
yeah, because the one thing I have to say, if I really like it, mathematics, but gameplay-wise, I think I would always prefer Underwater Cities, which kind of goes for me in a similar direction, but it ties together more.
I haven't played Underwater Cities yet. I need to try it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's just the thing is about Everdell, it's much more fun playing together, while in Underwater Cities, like literally everybody is playing without even speaking to one another. Because
it's one of those games where you're playing your own puzzle. Gotcha.
Yeah, right.
Interesting. Thank you so much for playing. This was fun. I'm glad we were able to do this.
Yeah, thank you everyone.